Croeso, hello, welcome back to the Virtual Sofa, which is our weekly roundup of all things Discovery. This week, I'm joined by Lee.
Hello.
We're going to be talking a little bit about his volunteering journey and how he first got involved with Discovery. And we're going to be talking about a very important theme for this week, which is International Day of People with Disabilities. So let's get started. Lee, could you tell me about how you first got involved with Discovery?
I first got involved some years ago now as a service user. Back then, Discovery was run um, fairly different to the way it is now. Um, they used to have a scheme called Hobbits where they take disabled people away for weekends, and I joined that project. And I actually went away from home for the very first time with Discovery some years ago. Um, so that's how I started. Remained there for well till I was past the age range, and and then where I am now is volunteering via the supportive volunteering scheme um, to deliver disability awareness training to all the new students that sign up to all the projects.
That's brilliant. So what sort of things do you do on the supported volunteering scheme?
It can vary really. There's no set agenda. It may just be something that I've got to do in terms of my training, and my mentor will help me do it. Or it may be some office work that Kirsty needs doing, and I'll just help out with that. Uh, since I've been doing it, it's never been a set agenda. It's up to the volunteer and the mentor.
So lots of things that you can get involved in then. So quite a long-standing member of Discovery.
Um, I'd say so. I I started when Christine Watson was the manager, so that's going back a while because she's actually retired now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, been here many years and still here.
Brilliant. And we love to have you. So this week is International Day for People with Disabilities, right?
Yes, it's actually on Friday of this week, which is December the 3rd. And the theme this week for this year is how people cope after COVID.
Yeah.
Um, so so it's just exploring that with many activities going on during the day for with many organizations, I suspect.
Yeah, so trying to raise awareness now post-lockdown with how access has changed. How would you say things have changed for you with regards to access with your volunteering as well?
In terms of my volunteering, I can do more, um, more than I probably could if we were doing both, as in university and Zoom, because all of my volunteering has been done on Zoom at a time that can suit me and the volunteer. I don't have to rely on any transport needs. So it hasn't affected me in that respect. I've still carried on, where some organizations have stopped functioning. The the good thing about Discovery is that they've put all the volunteering stuff that would be face to face online, and I think that gives people who might not know about the charity a chance to actually get involved and do something online.
Yeah.
Rather than wait till after lockdown and then get involved and do the training. Then they can do everything online.
So that's maybe something you'd want to see continue then, to keep doing the online and the virtual volunteering.
Yeah, I've always said when I've gone to different events or different meetings on Zoom, I've always said since lockdown that those events should remain as in a hybrid format. So if something's going on in the university but I can't get there, at least if there was a Zoom link, somebody with a disability could actually just click on.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a really important point for people to remember as well, that things do still need to be online, and that way there's better access for a lot of people.
Yeah, I think being in lockdown though has taught us we can do more things, because in terms of having meetings on Zoom, we didn't know whether we could do that, or even Microsoft Teams, because I work for the Shaw Trust, and my work involves testing websites for people with disabilities to make sure their assistive technology works alongside the sites. So with my job there, I had the job in July, but I'd been doing the job voluntary for 2.5 years previous. And I since I've been employed, I haven't actually been in the office because there's been no need to go there. So I think yeah, doing stuff more in a hybrid format would be the way forward.
Okay. That's really important awareness for people to have, really, about what is needed now that we're coming out of lockdown. So a really important part of Friday the 3rd then is the International Day for People with Disabilities, is that we can raise that sort of awareness. What other things are happening on that day?
As I said, it's up to the individual organizations how they market. I know Show Trust itself, because the actual color for people with disabilities is purple. So I know that some organizations will encourage their staff to wear something purple or have something on the desk purple. Yeah, uh, just to raise awareness that they support the day in general. It doesn't have to be supporting it because of this particular theme.
Mm-hmm.
I think having something as generic as having the color purple actually illustrates that people are supporting it in a small way.
Yeah, that's lovely, and hopefully maybe that's something some of the people who are watching this video can remember to do on Friday then.
That's what I would encourage. I know it's a strange thing to say, but Show Trust where I work are actually selling purple socks because Show Trust is a registered charity as well as a business. So obviously they're raising money for the charity as well by doing something to support the day.
Brilliant. Or maybe I'll put the link to that then in the description of this video.
Yeah, it may be worth it. More people supporting it, the better.
Absolutely, absolutely. So with a little link to Discovery, you also do disability awareness training, don't you? You run that session.
Yeah, I've always had an interest in disability awareness. I first got it. I first got the actual niche for it back in 2003 when the International Conference for People with Disabilities was held in Swansea University, of all places. But yeah, that conference really brought together people from all over the world talking about some of the themes that we've talked about already, what needs to change, what is right for one country might not be right for the other. So there was all that debate going on. But what I found and what I still find today is that whatever we talk about is this, or whatever we do in terms of activism, uh, the the issues are still there. It's just a case of how do we break the stigma, and that's what I'm still trying to do today.
Yeah, and I suppose that training is a big part of that as well, where people are able to come and learn, and you can raise awareness that way as well.
Yeah, the training is a big part of it because the students which I've taught in the past, they will say after the training session, I went to this training session, I really enjoyed it because, and you see some of the points on the evaluation forms, and some of them are like, we might want to know something about this more than that, or so they give me ideas on how to improve what I already deliver.
Yeah.
Which is good as well. I remember only starting the presentation properly with about 10 pages. It's twice that now because of all the content we found and added in through time. So it is a good presentation, but it's only touching the surface.
Okay.
It's not, and nothing in there is right or wrong. It's only what um, we've filmed off the internet or I've brought to it with my knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Your own lived experience. Yeah, so very, very important training for our volunteers to take part in then.
Yeah, and I think we've got a date for the next one as well, haven't we?
We do, yeah. So it's Valentines, 14th of February at 2 p.m. So that'll go up on our Fat Summer that our volunteers can book onto.
And I look forward to seeing some of them there.
Absolutely, absolutely. So is there anything that you would like to add for our viewers? Anything extra you want to say?
No, just do whatever you can to, to support the 3rd of December,
Absolutely.
whether it's something big or small. And just thanks for your support.
Thank you very, very much for coming on the virtual sofa with me today, Lee.
You're more than welcome.
So our viewers can stay tuned for more Discovery news, but for now, it's bye from us.
Bye.